All right, let's look at these 2.6 odd problems and see how you did. Number one, the square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 81 is 9. The square root of 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, then we get to our first fraction, and we can either put a square root of 81 over the square root of 25 or 9/5. Number 9, square root of 9 over square root of 16 is 3/4. Number 11, the negative sign is on the outside, and the square of 225 is 15, so it's a negative 15. Number 13 is 19. 15, the cube of 216 is 6. The cube of a negative 27 is a negative 3. And then here again we have the negative sign on the outside and the inside. And so what is the cube root of 343 is going to come out to be a positive 7. Because my cube root of a negative 343 is a negative 7. A negative 7 times a negative is a positive 7. 21 comes out to be 4 squared, or 16. 23 is the square root of 121, which equals 11. 25, 3 minus the square root of 36. Okay, that comes out to be 6, so 3 minus 6 is a negative 3. 27, the solution is 30. Well, how do we get that? Well, a negative 5. I'll write the problem out here for a second. Absolute value. All right, well, we got 6 minus 11 is a negative 5 times a negative 5. Comes out to be a positive 25. And 2 minus 7 is a negative 5. But the absolute value of that is a positive 5, and that's how we get 30. And for number 29, I get a negative 68. Got a lot of things going on in this one. And if we look at it, I have 2 squared minus 4 cubed divided by the cube of a negative 125 minus the absolute value of 9 squared minus 1. Well, 9 squared is 81. Minus 1 is 80, and that's positive, but there's a negative on the outside, so it becomes, we leave that symbol out there, so it's minus 80. Let me change colors here. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus, 4 cubed is 64, so it's 4 minus 64 divided by a negative 5. Well, 4 minus 64 is a negative 60 divided by a negative 5. And we know that that equals a positive 12. And then I can't forget my minus 80 up here. That comes down, and I get a negative 68. If you were able to do the bonus there, number 31, and the answer is when the index is odd. When the index is odd. All right, very good. Now you can move on to the evens if you've had success there.